Mac, let's talk about some midweek weather here because I have not been impressed.
Well, yeah, and I'm kind of bored too. As a matter of fact, you know, I was telling somebody yesterday that, you know, this is kind of an August weather pattern, and it's May. So does that mean that May, June, July, and August are going to be the same? Because if not, I'm going to go nuts. There's such little weather to talk about. We're looking at 70 degrees right now as you head out the door. A few clouds, no wind. It's a nice quiet morning. We are looking for two things that happened yesterday. We did get those storms in the far west Texas area. You can see them right about there. They developed and got very close to San Antonio and almost crossed I-10. We'll talk about that close up in a second. And then this is still not a tropical depression. Nonetheless, it is an area of low pressure spinning around here, bringing significant rainfalls to areas that have been fairly parched. Of course, as this moves northbound, it runs into the somewhat cooler air, and that's what brought the heavy weather to northeast. Here's the big storm that came right past San Antonio, and you can see as it rolls through the city right there. Yesterday afternoon, it's going to do this one more time, I know. Come on, there it goes, it goes down 35 to Cotulla, and it gets into northern sections, and then it just dies. So it's not coming in our area, but somebody to the north did get a little bit of rain. Of course, we were talking about that thing in Florida. In terms of us, not much of a chance of rainfall. You can see the totals here were insignificant. We are looking at the dry line. That is where a lot of these storms are firing during the afternoon hours because of peak heating. Remember, we've got that east wind going in, runs into the drier air, doesn't mix immediately, so you get some lift. That lift then gets pushed back toward us as these thunderstorms came through. You can see how the hill country got a little bit of thunder activity, and even as far as maybe Hondo and Pearsall, but a lot of that just died as it got closer to our region, so no cigar as far as we're concerned. The dry line will continue. The frontal system here is the boundary line between the very warm, humid, tropical summer air and somewhat milder spring. Got some video to show you what happened. First of all, this is in Oklahoma. These are the big storms that developed along that front. It's basically a stalled line. They got about 2 inches of rain in a couple of hours, and all of a sudden we've got all these flooding problems. In addition to Oklahoma, we go back to New York, where they're trying to, clean the high-rise buildings, and the scaffolding got loose in the wind. Can you imagine? I hope there was nobody on there, because that would not be fun, and it wouldn't be fun to be under it either. Take a look at today. We've got thunderstorms in the general section, marginal severe weather throughout much of far west Texas, north Texas as well. We're not invited, okay? We're down here, and you can see it gets close to our area, so we'll just say as close as I-10 before that activity starts to decrease, and that's for your Wednesday. Then we look at Thursday, and it's the same pattern. Basically, what happened is high pressure came up from the tropics. It's over us right about now. It's stabilizing our weather. The only thing that's happening as far as Texas is concerned is this area right about here, which is the dry line that may produce some shower activity now. So the good news is, and the bad news is, it's the same weather, sunny, hot, and mild. The good news is this weekend we've got beach to bay, and a lot of people are going to be running on the beach early in the morning on Saturday, and we're looking for a pretty warm afternoon. So, get out there early, as they like to say. Temperature staying near 90 degrees. We'll be back with more on Sunrise coming up right after this.